What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally X gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna check out some Watch Dogs 2. Now, somebody actually wanted me to play this on the Firebat Mini PC, but figured I'd start off on the Steam Deck and then move on to the other handheld while I'm standing right here instead of moving to the slightly weaker system and then coming back out here and resetting back up. It just makes more sense to do it this way. So, we're gonna go on the most powerful, mini thing I have here, which would be the Ally X. Now, the Steam Deck was able to play, not without some small issues, like Ubisoft Connect had two little windows up here that just wouldn't disappear. One said your GPU drivers are out of date, and then the other one said your CPU is too slow. You can still probably play, but it might not be the best experience you could have, or something like that. And no matter what, I played for probably almost 10 minutes, and it's still, probably over 10 minutes actually, and it still didn't go away. So maybe someone knows how to make those go away. I hope it's not gonna do that on here too. But if the Steam Deck can play this game, this should be able to play the game, and therefore the Firebat Mini PC should play the game. At first, I think I got confused and thought he was talking about Watch Dogs Legion. But I forgot, well, there's Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2 first, so I'm starting to think he should be able to play on that mini PC no problem now. But I want to play the game on there first before I start making, baseless claims. So anyway, let's go ahead, hook this up to the capture computer. We'll go through the usual 1080p high, 900p medium, and 720p low, because I can almost guarantee you it's not going to get 60 FPS at 1080p high. But I still think it should be playable. Keyword is think, but hey, let's stop blabbing, let's hook it up, and let's find out.
All right, here we go. We'll do some 1080p first with the high preset. I'm just gonna turn the frickin' depth of field of motion blur off, because I don't like that crap, but that's just me. So now let's get to the bottom here. All right, now let's get into the game and see how it plays. All right, here we are at the beginning of the game. 1080p high. And so far, it seems very playable. It's not going to be no 60 FPS everywhere, obviously, but not everybody cares about that. So that's why I still test 1080p high as well. I always feel like Ultra's a little too much for this thing, unless it's a really old game. Although with this thing, it's 8 gigs of VRAM. VRAM shouldn't be an issue. I just figured the GPU probably just can't take it. Not at this resolution. Now, if you play at 720p, you might be able to get away with some higher settings and still stay at 60. You'd have to play around with it. Oh, I thought you jumped across or something. I forgot. You come and climb up that shit. I'll get this eventually. I mean, I'm going to be playing on a lot of different things here. And at least we got sound in this game. The first one was just being an absolute asshole and just not letting me do anything correct. And I was like, all right, well, at least we got the footage though. It might not be as professional as it usually is, but at least I got the footage. You can come sit on my lap if you want, Misty. Last time you sat on my lap, you didn't get all bitey, so you can do that again as long as you don't get bitey. I don't know, sometimes when I do this, she just gets bitey. Yeah, I can play a game with my friends and talk to them and whatnot, and she doesn't get bitey, she just sleeps on my lap. So, I don't know what it is when I talk to the mic. It's not like I changed my voice or anything. It's very strange. Anyway, let's try to get this motherfucker. Alright, we'll get him too. But yeah, so far so good. I haven't seen it be unplayable yet. I personally would like a little more FPS in this, but like I said earlier, not everybody cares about FPS. As long as it gets 30 for most people, they're happy. Now for 900p. Besides the resolution, I left everything else on this screen the same, so we can bounce over to quality now. Just did medium preset, although I did turn the depth of field motion blur off, so that's why it says custom still. So let's cruise to the bottom here. Alright, here we are. It doesn't take long. So now let's go see how 900p fares. Alright, here we are at the beginning of the game again. This time we're at 900p with medium presets. We get a lot closer to 60 FPS here, but we can't quite hit it everywhere, even at 900p medium. I think low is the only way we can do 60 plus all the time, and it still might not be everywhere throughout the entirety of the game, of course. But at least from where I was at. Alright. We're gonna get you too, don't you worry. Oh, that didn't work. Ow! He hit me in the head with his gun. Alright, let's go on up here now. So nice to be able to play on this thing and not have the battery just be like dead by the time I get to camera recorded work. Sometimes I even had to go plug it in for a while before I could actually start.
You're wasting your time.
You don't get to decide that.
He's not in.
Gotcha.
So that's him.
He's got a gun. Is that a problem?
Well, problems are why you keep me around, right?
Time him. I'm curious.
Too late. He's in.
Yeah, apparently he's
Already?
just too fast.
No synonyms either. Give me a real answer.
I'm just not that into aliens. Video games.
Not that into aliens. How could that be?
Come on. Anyone else having a problem with their phone? What? Oh god. Oh god.
Who is he?
It's retro.
The home domain awareness hacker?
There we go, though. Let's go move on now. Now for some 900, or not 900, it's 720p. We already did 900p. We're gonna put everything on low. And I think this is the only way we can get 60. We're at 60 plus, I should say. Anyway, let's go see how it does. Alright, here we are at the beginning of the game again, and now we are at 720p on low. So this is the best way to get the best FPS, of course. Now, if you don't care about just FPS, you could always just run it at 720p and then crank the settings up too. And then you could get a balance of
Consider this your 10-sec initiation.
graphics and frame rate.
Your mission.
But I'm just gonna go with low.
Is to bypass Bloom security doors and get inside. Then find and erase your personal CTOS profile.
Whatever they have on me, it's all bullshit. And I'm sick of getting harassed for it.
All the more reason for a purge. We'll be watching.
Try to keep up.
By the way, we put this playlist together to set the mood. Hope you like it.
Alright, let's go take this guy down. Shouldn't be too hard. Alright, he's down.
catch that? Got an operative down!
Yep, you sure do, and you're about to be down too. Hey, I found an antique coin. That's always fun. Well, I guess unless it's cursed or something. Alright, and with that, let's move on to camera.
Alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay now. I just decided to restart the whole thing just so we could get a little footage outside before we hop into this building.
Consider this your DedSec initiation, Retro. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to bypass Bloom security doors and get inside. Then find and erase your personal CTOS profile.
Whatever they have on me, it's all bullshit. And I'm sick of
Bullshit.
getting harassed for it.
All the more reason for a purge. We'll be watching.
Try to keep up.
By the way, we put this playlist together to set the mood. Hope you like it.
Alright, where'd he go? There he is. Well, so far it seems to be staying over 60, but there's probably some spots where it will fall under. In we go.
You're wasting your time. He's not in.
Gotcha.
Apparently he is.
So that's him.
He's got a gun. Is that a problem?
Well, problems are why you keep me around, right?
Time him. I'm curious.
Too late. He's in.
Already?
No synonyms here. Give me a real answer.
I'm just not that into aliens. Video games.
It's not just any alien. It's, oh, come on. Anyone else having a problem with their phone? What? Oh, God. Oh, God.
Who is he? It's Retro. The home
you that already?
Yeah, I never listen.
I thought there was other cameras that I could get to. Alright. And with that, we're in. Anybody in this room? Somebody's way over there. I just kind of need to get over there and go up.
What was that? You catch that?
One of the most exciting CTOS 2.0 features is the integration of our software into consumer vehicles. By brokering deals with the top auto insurance providers, we can offer large discounts to responsible drivers. Car owners will voluntarily install CTOS devices to help us monitor traffic, help with law enforcement, and to provide emergency services. With CTOS 2.0, you can expect less speeding, less traffic congestion, and fewer accidents. And in the case of a major emergency, the CTOS can be granted limited control over the car.
What's his deal?
He was raised in Oakland but was born in...
His deal is, he's been hanging around the DedSec IRC, and he's got cred. Figured we'd give him a test drive.
on the hardest difficulty. Nobody's been able to delete their CTOS profile before.
I want to see if he's smart, stubborn, or both.
And now there's still that other one over here. He does come back this way, okay. Alright, we made it to our destination, or at least one of them. So I think that's a great spot for us to go wrap this video on up.
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Watch Dogs 2 on the Asus Ally X, and it did a pretty good job. It was more than playable on all the different graphics settings, at least high. It probably couldn't handle ultra. I feel like ultra would definitely drop under 30, but high, it seemed to be in the 40s, high 30s. Now, could there be some spots in the game where it drops to like 29 or 28? Maybe, but I don't think too many people would care. If you're gonna sacrifice FPS for graphics, most kind of people generally don't care that much about FPS. Otherwise, why would they care? They would just go and turn it all down and put it on low if they cared about FPS, right? Anyway, also, I should note, I almost wasn't able to play. It acted like the damn controller wasn't, like, enabled or something. Luckily, I remembered this happened to me in another game, and all I did was enable that Steam input in the controller tab of the game. So if you hit this little cogwheel over here, for those who don't know, you can come down here, go down to properties, and then if you come down here to controller, just enable Steam input, and then you should be able to get into the game just fine. and have a working controller. Otherwise, I had to use desktop mode to move, and I was like, well, this is gonna make the game lame. I gotta try to figure this out. If that happens to you, that is the solution. I wished I could have figured that out and put that at the very beginning of the video, but still, if anybody asks, I'll just tell them, because I already know people are gonna start playing the game and try to play with it, and they're gonna say, what the fuck, a controller doesn't work, what the hell's wrong with this? I just saw Vicious fucking playing, why the hell can't I? Well, that's how you do it, simple as that. Shouldn't have to do that, but at least it's an option. But in any case, that is all I got for you guys for this particular video. It seems like my ally wants to go to sleep, so why don't we go ahead and wrap the video on up so I can get started on the little Firebat mini PC, which is the actual game, or the actual system that this game was requested on in the first place. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys, and until the next video, peace out, guys.